Sox have to offer with premium seating. Experience guaranteed rate fields, exclusive spaces, and world-class amenities. We're sure to have the perfect package for you or your business. Scan the QR code on the screen to learn more. Sox have a new hurler on the mound, and for more on him, we head down to our own Chuck Garfien. Chuck.
All right, Gil Luna, drafted by the White Sox in the 9th round last year out of the University of Arizona. He is a fiery competitor.
Looks like
he
we're having a little trouble getting a hold of Chuck. Gil Luna.
I think I heard something about Chuck only going 6 today because it's early in spring training.
Oh, he's got the – well, you got to be careful with your sideline reporters and your pre- and post-game hosts. They need a gentle ease into spring just like all the rest of us. Luna's a young kid who's got a lot of guts when he's out there on the mound. So he's wearing number 93, which, means he's in minor league camp, but working hard to get noticed by everybody here.
Another young left-hander, and you can't have too many of them. Looking at the Cubs' early season roster, they had 29 pitchers. Only 7 were left-handed. I think we saw all of them today.
Luna's a lefty from Casa Grande, Arizona. Went to Arizona down in Tucson. And his first pitch gets the back elbow of Eric Castillo, so he'll head down to first with a hit by pitch. This will be Edwin Figueroa.
That one can't feel too good as it slips by the front elbow, catches the back elbow, and that brings a tying run to the plate.
Luna sets and delivers. Inside here. Figueroa now a 1-0 count. So Luna's one of the few who came through most of his college career as a reliever. Next pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1. He was used to the role of coming out of the bullpen. That's how he was deployed for the Wildcats.
Casa Grande is right down the road. That was where I originally went to spring training with the Dodgers. The Francisco Grande Hotel.
Nice spot.
Oh, terrific.
Another wave and a miss. As Luna, after a first pitch hit by pitch, looks like he might be settling in just a little bit.
It had a pool and a hot tub shaped like a bat and ball right next to the hotel.
Come on.
True story.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Where'd you spend most of the time?
On the golf course.
Okay. So neither of the pools you're just describing.
No. Neither of the pools.
Not a pool guy, Steve Stone. See Figueroa facing Luna. Another 2-2. Popped up. Carlos Perez will give it a run into the corner, but out of play. So Luna stays alive.
Monday afternoon on NBC Sports Chicago. Catch our next spring training broadcast as our Sox take on the Dodgers here at Camelback Ranch. Coverage starts at 3 p.m. right here on NBC Sports Chicago.
Sox looking to close out the Cubs. The first game of spring. 10 hits for the White Sox offense. 3 of them homers. Luna brings it home. Inside on Figueroa. 3-2. And we're a ways away from seeing where some of these young White Sox pitchers we've seen today will get their assignments in minor leagues. But there's a chance, for a good performance here in spring. As this one is popped up high on the left side. Gonzalez settles under. And it'll put away for out number 1. There's a chance for some of these guys to maybe bump their assignments up just a bit.
Every time you get an opportunity to play, it gives you an opportunity to show somebody that you can play. And maybe they put a little check mark next to your name. Quite obviously, people don't realize that the best thing that a front office can do is scout their own system better than anybody else. That way you make much better trades. And the organizations that scout their system better than the opposition scouts them are organizations that do real well when they trade away talent.
I believe this is Moises Ballesteros swinging from the left side for the Cubs. Luna fires a 1-0. Called strike on the outside corner. Split squad action for these two teams over at the Cubs home park, Sloan Park. The other halves of these squads are playing another 7-inning game. 2-1. Luna misses high. Well, what's next to find out here for the White Sox in spring? We'll see these pitchers work in some games, but with just 18, 19 games to play here in spring training, I figure most of their work, whether it's Lucas Giolito, Lance Lynn, some of these guys may be more on the backfields than anywhere else. That's where their big work's going to come.
Well, I think that is usually the case. There's a lot of managers and organizations don't want to show anybody more than they have to, but safe to say you can't ease into this particular spring like you would any other normal spring. But a lot of these guys were working out very hard in anticipation of a deal being made. And so it wasn't like a normal spring where you come down and you ease yourself into it. You get here 6 weeks ahead of time. You take that one time of throwing batting practice, maybe 2 times of batting practice. Then you go 1 or 2 innings. Then you go 3 innings. That's not going to be the type of spring this is. These guys were more advanced when they got here this time around.
Big rip and a miss, and it's the first strikeout for Luna out of the White Sox bullpen. 2 out in the inning. The Sox are 1 out away from taking the first game of spring. Let's take a look again at this punch out from Gil Luna. High heater gets him.
Luna, another one that Ethan Katz said has got a chance down the road, got a good arm, lively fastball. We'll see if he can get by a left-hander and nail down this save.
Bryce Ball's been in all day. And he'll hit again. 1 for 3. Singled in the 6th and came around to score. Big, tall lefty. He was the return for the Cubs in the Jock Peterson trade. He went to Atlanta. Had a run of success with a pearl necklace and a World Series. Now with the Giants. Bryce swings at the 1-0. Fly ball out to left field. And out number 3 of the 7th means it's a White Sox winner, 5-3 to start the